So, as a service-based business owner, you are managing a business. What is the most important metric you're going to be measuring when you're running ads? Is it going to be likes, shares, engagement, and comments? Of course, these metrics are also important or are also fine, but they are not going to get you the return on investment unless you're running like campaign where you want people to like your page, follow your page. That is where you can be looking for likes, shares, and engagement and comment. And I call these metrics vanity metrics because most of them don't give you an ROI or a return on investment. Because if somebody likes your page, it doesn't translate into sales immediately, right? If somebody shares your page, it doesn't translate into sales immediately. If somebody engage or comment, it doesn't translate into the sales or whatever you are looking for as money in returns immediately. But what is the most important metric you want to measure? That is anything at this side, right? You want to measure anything at this side of the chart. So anything that is going to give you a returns on investment, which is an ROI, is very important. Now, in running Facebook ads or in running ads, you have to measure the cost per customer acquisition, right? So the cost per customer acquisition is going to tell you whether you are making a maximum return on whatever money you are putting into your ads. And that can vary for different people depending on where you are, your stage in the business, where you are, the level at which you are in your business. For example, when somebody puts in, um, let's say somebody put in $4, right? Or somebody put in, let's say, $10, and in return, the person made about, let's say, $100. So what is the person's return on investment? You put in $10, right? It means a customer costs you $10. The person who is buying your services, who is actually uh, paying for your services, costs you $10 to acquire on Facebook or Instagram, and your services cost $100, which means when you are paying Facebook $10 to acquire this person, you make $100 in return. That is what we are looking at as the cost per customer acquisition. So the cost that you spend to acquire somebody for $100 is $10. And in other cases, it could be lower than $10. Sometimes the cost per acquisition could be $2 and your services are, let's say, $60, right? And it could differ depending on your services, depending on your level at which you are, and you are depending on your offer as well, right? So this is what you want to be focusing on when it comes to the metric you want to measure to know if you are maximizing returns on investment or not. It is not about the number of likes, shares, and engagement you're getting. That is very important. It is about the cost per acquisition. And for people, when you are able to put in $2 and make $60, put in $10 and make $100 or whatever you are making, or whatever your services cost for that customer to acquire, it means you are making a certain number of returns on investment. And for some people, it means that some of them are making 5 times, right? 5 times return on investment. Some of the people are making 10 times return on investment, and some are even making 20 times return on investment, depending on how much it costs you to acquire a customer and how much your services cost to that customer as well, right? Depending on those figures, you will know whether you are acquiring that customer and you are getting 5 times the return on investment. It means if you put $2 in and you are getting $20 or $30 or $100 back, that will let you know if your cost per acquisition or your ROI, which is your return on investment, is 5 times or is 10 times or is 20 times. And once you know your numbers very well, you will know how to play these numbers by increasing the number of amount you spend or the number of budget you spend in your ad to increase your return on investment, which means if you are acquiring one customer for $2, Imagine you are acquiring 10 customers, which means you're going to be multiplying 2 times 10, right? And that is going to be giving you something around what? 20, which means you are acquiring 10 customers for $2 and your services cost $100 per customer, which is going to be a high number of returns on investment. So once you know these numbers, it's going to actually help you to strategize your business, to strategize your offer and your services so that you can maximize your return. So when you are trying to measure the metric when you're running ad, this is the important metric you should be measuring, right? And it should help you grow your business, not this, right? You should measure cost per acquisition of customer or cost per customer acquisition, how much it costs you to acquire a customer. Once you know that, you are far, far away from a lot of businesses who are just after the likes and comments. So if you have any question about this, kindly comment in the comment section below and see you in the next video.